take a live look at the White House, where in an effort to cut down on spending, President Donald Trump wants to shut down the Department of Education, a move that has many people concerned. Joining us to discuss is National Education Association President Becky Pringle. Becky, good morning. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning. It's good to be with you.
Well, so when this news first broke, students, teachers, parents were all concerned and upset. What kind of impact can this really have on the public school system?
Students, teachers, and parents are still very upset because they understand that the federal government has a role to play in the education of our students. Every level of government does, the state and the municipal levels too. And the Trump administration saying that the federal government will no longer have a role in that, in making sure that they provide resources to the 90% of students who go to public schools. 95% of our students with disabilities go to public schools. And we know that that funding, which has never been at the level the federal government promised, which is 40%, paying 40% of those resources for our students with disabilities. The Trump administration is proposing that they do not fund those special supports that we know our students with disabilities need. So that's why we have parents who are in an uproar. We have educators who are very concerned about their students because they know this is not what their students need to succeed.
Yes, and everywhere our underfunded schools, especially here in Washington. Wouldn't shutting that department down, education, just make this a bigger, growing problem and continue the downward spiral?
Absolutely, and it will hurt our most marginalized students, those students whose families are living in poverty and depend on Title I funding because they need those extra supports. It will harm our college students who have done everything we asked them to do. And now they don't have the department either to help with student loans or to make college more affordable or just to apply to college. All of those functions that the department performs for our students at K-12 level and higher ed will cease to exist. And so parents and educators and the students themselves are standing up and saying no. No, you will not walk away from your commitment to the public schools in this country, which we know are the foundation of this or any democracy.
Well, Becky Pringle, thank you so much for being with us today. We could probably talk about this a lot longer, but we'll dip into it a little bit more and keep seeing how the developments roll through and hope to have you join us again. Becky Pringle with the National Education Association President, thank you.